Hi there, welcome back. We're looking at estimating the y value. So this we are required to be given an x value. So we're going to use similar kind of techniques as if we were converting or just drawing lines to an axis. So we're going to draw a line vertically from the x value that's given, then a second line horizontally from the curve and where we kind of intersect it. So what is that going to look like? Well, I'm going to grab out my straight edge, just as I implore you to. Sharpen your pencil, just like I just did. So, give an estimate for when x equals 2.5 for this graph. So we just have to find where x is 2.5. Right here, I'm going to draw it up, right? And then at 2.5, I'm going to draw it over. And I'm going to pick out my y value at 2.5. Okay. Similarly, if you actually had to solve it, you'd normally just plug in for your x values here. So if you wanted to check and see if you're correct, you could substitute in and go 2.5, and then you could times by 2.5. Then you could subtract, what's that? 2.5 times 2.5 minus 5, and then plus 1. So it should be at 2.25. So that's why the more accurate you actually draw, you'll be better. But so our x is, or sorry, our y value equals 2.25. So what they're looking for is for you to actually draw those lines on your graph as I did. Normally you'd have probably a bigger graph. It looks a little bit prettier and drawn nicer than mine. I just kind of had to sketch mine in. Most of the time you're going to be doing it from a pre-drawn graph, or it'll be very easy values, very enlarged values. So here we're looking at negative 0.5. So grab your straight edge again, make sure you sharpen it. So here we're looking at negative 0.5. That's right here. So there's where we draw it down. Then we draw across. And it's just a little bit too small for mine, but mine's at negative 1.5 is y equals negative 1.5. And lastly, we want to estimate at 1.5 for this one. So here, look at 1.5, draw a line up. That's going to hit up there at 4. So our value of y is y equals 4. So like I said, it's just an estimation, but it's really accurate when you do it with straight lines. If not, likely you will lose out on marks.